go over a couple of my new setups and reels and things. Some old stuff that's on new stuff, and some new stuff that's on some new reels that are new rods, and old reels that are on new rods. But what I'm using them for and different things like that. My first one right here has to be my favorite at this moment. It is the Volatile. I paired it up with my Revo S. It's got some real backbone in it. Uh, I really use this for frog fishing, topwater fishing, because of the braid, and also I use it for jig fishing. Punching and around heavy structure and stuff like that. That's what I use this for. A hard backbone to get those fish out of hard to reach places. I'm running this on the. This is the 7-foot fast medium heavy. It goes up to 12 to 20 pound, but I'm running 30-pound braid on it. That's got to be my favorite. This is a new setup right here. This is all brand new. That one I already had the Revo S. I picked up the rod for that reel. This is my new Okuma reel. I just got it. I don't really know how to say this right, but I'm going to try. Ceros. It's a 10-ball bearing. $99 is pretty good. I like these big foams on here for what I like to use it for right now. But this is the Veritas I got it on, but this is the winch series for the crankbaits. I use this for crankbaits, swim baits, things like that. The tip, it's really long. It really loads up like that. Like, it's got a lot of play in it. Keep those fish on those treble hooks a little bit better. All in all, I gotta say this reel is really awesome. I can cast those crankbaits out there pretty far. It's already gotten a lot of use. I'm throwing a 12-pound mono on here. There's not much I can say about this reel and rod setup except for it works wonders for my cranking game. I've yet to throw some deep diving cranks on it, but I hope it works just as good. But yeah, that's what I use that for. I purchased those two rods specifically for those functions, the jigging and the cranks. I was noticing with a little bit some of the stiffer rods and some of the other rods that are just don't cut it for crank fishing. They were pulling hooks or getting off, and I had done some research and looked it up. I can honestly say that this really helps. I haven't had any shaky treble hooks yet. I got my let's see, let's go with this. This is my Pro Max. I got it on a Blue Max rod. I use this for like worm fishing, finesse fishing, stuff like that. Just worms, like big worms, lizards, things like that. Little bit of weight. This rod's got it's got enough sensitivity in it that I can feel those, finicky bites and stuff like that. That's what I use it for. I'm running 12-pound Cajun line on here. A lot of people say it's really bad, but I don't have too many problems with it. I don't have it snap off a lot. I don't lose a lot of fish because of it. And all in all, this is a good setup. I really like it. My Pro Max, I thought it was busted, but I took it apart, cleaned it real good, and it's working just fine again. Other than that, that's really what I'm going to use this for. I'm not going to go into the Ike rod. That's my son's rod. I also have this. I have my my Aura S30. I got it on 10-pound braid. My son was using it, so whatever's on here, what he was using. But I'm really going to use this for. I got on a Blue Max rod. I got all these Blue Max rods on sale for like $12 because the reels were missing at Academy, so they had to drop the prices way down. So it was a steal for me. I got like 3 of them for $12 each, which they're really good rods for finesse fishing. My Aura, this thing is a beast. This light line and this setup, I want to try to get into drop shot fishing. I also use it for some of my really smaller plastics and things like that. I got a couple different setups for finesse fishing. I'm trying to get more into that. I'm kind of a hard bait guy. And my 30, I have another rod to pair it up with. I have my my Vendetta here. in case I want to throw a little bit heavier one. This is the 7-foot medium. It's a 6 to 12 pound test, which is good. I don't have to change the line on there or anything. I can step it up to 12 pound mono or fluorocarbon on there. But it's just a stiffer backbone, casting, in grass and things like that to really work it out of the grass. Or if I want to throw rattle traps or anything like that, I mean, I can throw those on my casting reels, but it just, double function for rods that I have laying around. I'm going to get into some of my saltwater stuff. I got this. This is the Blue Max combo. This thing has seen some fish, man. This is the longest running combo I've had. I have a 14 pound test mono on here, and I have a lot of it. I use weights. I use free line shrimp, free line finger mullet, stuff like that. These, don't let them fool you. These little rods right here, this little caster, and the spinning version of this will catch bull reds up to 40 inches. I got a video on that on my channel. You can check it out. But this is my saltwater setup for trout, redfish, stuff like that inshore. Also, that's not new. I've been having that. So my new setup for this coming up year is this right here. I've been having this inshore right here, this Ora inshore 40, but I never had anything to really throw it on. I've been messing around with a couple things. I tried this right here, the Penn Prevail. I really didn't like it. It was a bit much for this little reel. It's a bit heavy, so I went ahead and spent the money on this. You all know what this rod is. So this is the Blair rod. I got it in 7'9". It's in moderate, but it doesn't bother me. If those little Blue Max poles can handle it, I'm pretty sure this high-end rod can handle it. I got it for inshore redfish and stuff like that. Hold on, I gotta get this thing off. So my inshore is a 40. I'm running a 15 pound test mono high vis on it. It does really good. It gets a lot of nicks in it, and in the mono it stays pretty good. It doesn't. I haven't lost any fish because of it. I was out with a couple friends, and I was hitting some Spanish mackerel on it using a blade right off the jetty. I was mad because I didn't record, and I hit like 6 of them in a matter of moments. They were coming by in big pods, and this thing's drag was just perfect for them. They were pulling it off. I mean, they were like getting down the halfway mark on this. That's a lot of line on there, but it holds up to big fish. I hooked into a big black drum. He ended up getting off, but it's a good combo. These are all my combos I'm using. Some of these other ones are just for fun, but here's one. This is my Vendetta. I got a new Vendetta, a 7-foot medium heavy, 12 to 20 pound test. I'm gonna make this my frog pole. It was a finesse one. It had a very fast tip, like a very good tip on it. But about 3 of the eyelets broke off when somebody slammed it in the car door. So I'm gonna top it off right there and use it as my frog rod. It's got a lot of backbone in it, not a lot of sensitivity. So I'm gonna fix it and use it for my frog rod. Probably throw my Pro Max on here and put some braid on it for frogs, if I don't want to use my other one exclusively for jigs. But it really doesn't matter. I got a couple extra things, like one extra rod over here that I've been messing with. This is the Vendetta. This rod has caught me so many fish. It's so good. There's 2 versions. There's one with this cap on it, this red cap on the end, and there's another one with like a little black cap and it's a symbol. I don't care for those. If you find these with the red bottoms, they're so good, man. I don't know what happened. They're so balanced. They work so good. Real sensitive. They don't fall apart on you. Again, somebody ended up slamming this one in the trunk. I'm gonna fix this and get it right back to use. Probably I'm gonna pick up one of the new either Black Max or something else on here. But I'm looking forward to picking up a couple new rods and one more reel pretty soon. Reel maintenance is really what I'm doing. This is a new setup. I'm gonna get a couple more of these and try to be more organized this year. As you can see, a lot of my stuff's right there and other things like that. But these are my setups for 2016 coming into the year. I'm going to be using to make videos. Let me know if you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it, and see you next time.